Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. This is day 13 of the line. And so I'm getting all these I always get amazing texts. And so here's one I got yesterday from Margaret in America. Herself and her sister do yoga with me. Hi, Ciara. Just wanted to tell you how much I'm enjoying a line. I look forward with curiosity every day to see what we will be using the block for. I have loved the addition of the block this month. I am getting stronger every day thanks to your yoga class. I love this. For me, there's something about the curiosity or the unknownness. What is it that I'm going to do and how are we going to move today? And so today we're going to be moving into places where we have to hear what we're doing with our body and then adapt. So let's do that. So come lie on your back. Knees are bent and feet are flat on the floor. So just land. Nice. So from here, begin to sway your knees from side to side. And so find your principles. So my shoulders are steady and solid on the floor. I have a sense of the sides of my rib cage, the sides of my hips. And then up through the center of me, through the midline, there's a spiraling. My intention is to stay really connected in my body as I move. And just swaying your knees from side to side. Nice. Lift your feet off the floor and then cross your left thigh or right thigh in front of the left, whichever way you've just gone. And then stretch your legs up towards the ceiling. And then cross your other leg over in front of the other one. So just sway, crossing your legs. So my thighs are on top of each other and my heels, when I bend my knees, they're dropping down towards the opposite side. So it's a crossing of the thighs. I'm listening, how do my knees do this movement? What happens in my outer thighs? Now begin to widen between and then cross. Widen. And so you're listening to the edge. There is a natural end of range as you go wide. And what is your end of range? Nice, one more time. Super, both feet to the floor. So feet are hip distance apart. And then drop both knees wide. So my knees are wide and there's a gap between my feet. There is maybe 6 inches between my feet and both knees are wide. Now bring the left knee over towards the right and try and squeeze the left knee down in the direction of the right side. Just feel it through the thigh. Bring both knees wide and then bring the right knee over, squeeze it down towards the left. Both knees wide, pause between, and then squeeze the left knee over. Both knees wide. So be very punctuated in how you're doing this. There are different movements. It's not just a swinging of your knees. There's a moment of a pause when both knees are wide. There's a moment of a pause when we squeeze our knee down. Nice. And then do the flowy version of it, where you're creating the movements. There is a moment where both knees are wide. There is a moment where your knee is over to the side, but there's no pause now. And we're just swaying. Nice. And then back to center. So we're going to combine all those movements into another one. So stretch your right leg straight up towards the ceiling. And then cross your right thigh over top of the left. So your right foot is dangling down on the outside of the left ankle over there. Straighten your right leg up and then drop your right leg out towards the right and drop your left knee out towards the left. So I'm resting on the baby toe side of my left foot. Cross, knees come together, thighs come together. And then wide. Right leg is straight, left knee is bent. Cross, wide. I always feel like it's a diagonal movement. So I'm crossing and then wide, cross, and then wide. So pause in the wide. So the intensity of the pose, it's a bit like a dial. The further out your right leg is, the more intense this pose is. So then the further in your right leg is, the less intense this pose is. So decide how far into the dial you want your leg, okay? So we're going to start moving the left leg is going to start moving. The bent knee is going to start moving. So slowly lift the left foot off the floor and draw a circle with your left knee. And if you're finding that really too much, then dial in the right leg and lessen the intensity of the right leg. Or move your right leg out and draw the circle. So we're really at the edge of our limits here in a really wholesome way. How do I adjust the dial of my right leg so that I can move the left leg wholesomely? Feeling into your shoulders, the length of your spine, lower back is steady, breath is in your belly. Change the direction of the left leg circling. Remember, change the angle of the right leg at any stage. Find your wholesomeness. Nice. Squeeze both knees together, hug them in, and then the other side. So both feet to the floor, stretch your left leg straight up towards the ceiling. Drop your left leg out to the side and drop your right knee out to the side. Nice. And then sweep them towards center, cross your left thigh over the top of the right. Wide. And then cross. Wide. So we're meeting the edges of us, the natural physical limits. And it's not like any particular shape of this is better than another. You're just meeting what shape you are, where you are in this range, okay? It's not like one way is better than another. It's like, how is it that I move? Nice. So next time that you go wide, stay wide. So your left leg is straight and out to the side, using your dial and choosing how far you go. Right knee is bent and out to the side as well. Lift the right foot up and begin to circle. So straight away, really fast, you'll work out if your left leg is too far out to the side, because there just won't be movement in the right leg, or the movement will be too intense. So just feel that. Find your distance. Nice. And then circle in the other direction. How super cool. Bend both knees, wrap your arms around your knees, and just pause there. Squeezing in. Let the deep of your belly, the deep groins, the lower belly soften as you pull your knees towards you. Nice. So we're going to start a new movement today, which is called Spinal Snakes. So roll over onto your side and come all the way up into your cat pose. So your hands are underneath your shoulders. Your knees are underneath your hips. So typically, we'll just do the ordinary cat. So we're arching our back and we're rounding our back, and my arms stay straight and my head more or less stays in the same place. And it's just my spine that's moving. Just feel that. This is the ordinary cat. Enjoy it. Feel it. Nice. So, but for spinal snakes, there's much more of an undulation and the head moves. So bend your elbows and try and bring your nose as close to your knees as you can. It's not going to get there, but that sense. And then drop your nose down towards the floor. So you're looking towards the floor and almost like drag your nose, not quite, along the floor. And then point your nose as far forward as you can with your arms straight. So this is similar to when we're in a cat, but it's just a bit deeper now. And then round your back. Sit your bum back towards your heels as you drop your nose down towards your knees. Glide your nose along the floor. Not quite, but... and then arch forward. So spinal snakes is where you're rolling and arching. Remembering to mind your shoulders. Make the movement wholesome for the whole of you. So as I round and draw my nose back, I'm trying to round as deeply as I can to bring my nose down to my knees. And then as I arch, I'm deeply arching to point my nose as far forward as I can. One more time. So we're going to do the other direction. So the other direction is where you start in an arch position and then you stick your nose out as far as you can and you try and bring your nose low to the floor with your nose sticking out. And then tuck your chin in and draw your nose back towards your knees. Round your back, gliding forward. Arch your back, nose sticks forward, glide back. So I know it's not quite my nose that's doing this, but for me, the direction of the nose really helps the rest of me. So my nose is pointing forward as I reverse. My nose is tucking under as I round forward. Find the snake of your spine. Nice, one more time. Super cool. Okay, so hands and knees. Right, you're still here. Wonderful. So bring your right foot out to the side, straight out towards the right. Nice. And then pull your right elbow back and reach your right hand straight up toward the ceiling. And then push down into the baby toe side of the right foot and almost like try and pull and twist your belly, your chest, your ribs, and open your chest and belly towards the right. Bend your elbow, dive underneath. So your right hand is gliding under your armpit, your shoulders coming down towards the floor. Pause there. So noticing your legs, this is very similar to when we were lying on our back, one knee was in one direction, the leg was straight in another. So we were warming up for this. Stretch your arms straight up towards the ceiling. Bend your elbow, gliding under. In wholesomeness, how close to the floor can you get your shoulder? But it's not about getting your shoulder down. It's about hearing your inner thigh, how your rib cage glides. Nice, one more time. Hey, Chico. Nice. And then come up. Glide your left hand down to your mat. So now my left hand, left knee, right foot are all in one long line with each other. Bring your right fist to the floor just beside your left thumb. And then pull your right elbow up into lawnmower or elbow up. And then reach your right hand up and then try and lift your right leg as high and off the floor as you can. This is similar to what we've been doing when we had our block on the floor during the week. Drop your foot down, bring your fist to the floor. And then twist, lift as high as you can. Floor. And I feel like I'm really unfolding or like everything is reaching. One last time. Rise. Cool. Come all the way into your cat pose again. Bring your left foot out to the side. Pull the left elbow back and reach the left hand up towards the ceiling. Feel your belly turning. Feel your ribs turning. Push down into the baby toe side of the left foot. Bend your elbow. Glide your left hand under to bring your shoulder down in the direction of the floor. Twist up. Glide under. So many different directions of yum happening here. It's like very satisfying on my inner thighs, the lower back, either side of my waist. My shoulders feel powerful, my spine feels long. Nice. One last time. Just pause for a moment with your shoulder down in the direction of the floor. Nice. Both hands to the floor, both knees to the floor. Super cool. Oh no, I keep forgetting that bit. So rising up, bring your right hand down to the floor so it's on your mat. Bring your left hand to the floor in a fist just beside your right thumb. And then pull your elbow back, reach your hand up, lift your left leg as high as you can. Nice. Foot down, fist to the floor. Pull it back. It's one of those like really reachy, opening, powerful places. Let's feel that power through every limb. Nice, down, one more time. Power and reach. And then coming down, nice. Bring both knees to the floor. Come sit on your bum. Actually, come sit on your block for a moment. Or a book or a pillow or whatever it is that you have. Make sure you're solid on your block. Solid on your block. Oh dear. So, hold on to your knees, sit up tall. And just feel your bum landing on the floor. Just roll your shoulders in big circles. As you roll your shoulders, notice the lengthening of your neck, the widening of your shoulders, and then in the other direction. Nice. Make fists out of your hands, roll your wrists. And then in the other direction. Oh, I'm starting to know what we're going to do in February. It's going to be very cool. I always get so excited about the next month. Sometime around the middle, I start going, oh, I have these ideas. So I have loads of ideas already. It's so cool. I love it. Nice. Hold on behind the right knee, lift your foot up. Hold on behind the left knee, lift your left foot up. So you can continue to hold on behind the knee or to the front of the knee to lift your foot up, or reach down, hold on to your big toe and lengthen your leg up. And then the other side. So you're just noticing, how do you lift your leg up and how would you challenge your leg in a wholesome way without falling off your block to lengthen your leg up? How would you do that? Nice, one more time. Cool. Come off your block. Hold your block in your hand and have your feet wide. And just rock until you feel really clearly the bones of your bum. So there's the sit bone on the right, sit bone on the left, and just rock so that your bum lifts, and then your bum lifts. So the bum lifting we'll be doing, but more importantly right now, we're going to do bum anchoring. So anchor both sit bones deeply into the floor. Have your block in your right hand and reach as far to the right as you can, keeping the left bum on the floor. So there's this I'm going to say you become, it's like there's no more movement forward. If you're keeping your bum on the floor, that's it. Nice, come back, other side. Reach as far as you can to the left, keeping your right bum on the floor. So interesting, my focus isn't in the block, it's in the bum on the floor as I reach. And just keep changing from side to side. Have a moment of anchoring your pelvis and reaching so that you're leaning into the deep of you. And as I anchor more, I feel more space happening through my waist. Next time you go, whichever side you've just gone, pause. So I'm anchoring deeply. Nice. Other side, pause. Anchoring deeply. Feel that work in the belly, in the pelvis, in the psoas. And then back to center. This time we're going to lift our bum. So go and then lift and suddenly feel like, whoa, I can go so much further. So do the same side a few times. So it's like it's much more distance, very different in your body. Notice. It's much more about balance, about the coordination of all the different muscles of your body as they synergistically, some shorten, some lengthen. My left leg turns as I reach to the right. Next time you go, pause at the wholesome end of your movement. Remember, wholesome is important. Coming back, right. Left side, lift your bum on the right. Lift your bum on the right. And next time you go, pause. Feel the end of your ability and feel like you're handing a pizza box to somebody and they're just out of reach, like just a little bit more. And coming back. Nice. Bend your right knee, bring your foot to the floor. Bring your left hand to the floor beside the left leg and it's straight. And then keep your bum anchored. So find a place where your bum is really anchored and then reach your block, which is in the right hand, down towards the left foot. Your bum is anchored. Center. reach. Now, let your right bum lift as you go and see how far you can go. Woo, nice. Anchor your bum, do an anchored version. It's really very, very different. And then let your bum lift and go. Anchor your bum, reach towards the left foot. Lift your bum as you reach towards the left foot. What changes in you? Anchor, reach, and then lift and reach. Pause there on the lifted version. Maybe if you want, you can lean into your block with your hand. Left hand is super powerful on the floor. Nice. Come all the way up. Other side. Bend your left knee. Right leg is straight. Block is in your left hand. Right hand is on the floor beside you. Keep your bum anchored. Reach your left block towards your right foot. It's such an interesting feeling. And now lift your bum. Anchor your bum. Lift your bum. Anchor your bum. Lift your bum. Anchor your bum. Last time, we're going to hold it. Maybe place your block on the floor. Maybe push down into your block. Right hand is super strong on the floor. Nice. Come all the way back. Come lie on the floor. Knees are bent. Feet are flat on the floor. Just land on the floor. So landing. Let that settle. Maybe bring your hands to your belly. And just feel the midline down through the center of you, the sides of your waist. The way your feet are resting. Can you feel your whole body as you rest here? Let your breath slow down. Just take this minute and a half, this 2 minutes of when I play my music. And yeah, God, it's so lovely. I'm liking where we're going, where we're traveling with this. So as always, if you'd like to contribute, it's €10 for the month. And yeah, really grateful to those of you who pay, those of you who are who have been doing random classes with me for years now, it seems, and who are getting in contact. So yeah, it's really amazing to get to know more and more of this awesome tribe. So I'll see you tomorrow, and be well. Enjoy your day, and yeah, be you. Yeah, I like that. I like more and more being me. So great. Thanks. Bye-bye.